Hello church, I'm Watson, she's Cristina, and this is our little baby Stephen, chewing on a spoon. For those who don't know us very well, we come on a Saturday to English worship service. And yeah, we are a fairly new couple, a married couple with a 1 year and 3 months son. Yeah. Me and my wife, we met in 2011, and after 7 years of long distance relationship, we finally tied the knot together in 2018. And initially it was a worry for me in that we haven't lived together in the same country and dated together in the same country for such a long time. How would it be? We didn't really know. But we trusted God and we believed in Him and committed our lives with Him in PPCC, and we started our journey together. And both of us, we actually wanted to have kids as soon as we can, and we decided to be mom and dad. And we were actually really looking forward to such news. And come in December, my wife actually surprised me and she showed me pregnancy tests being positive, and I was so happy that we're finally going to become parents. We even met up with friends, we imagined how it would be, we took fun pictures, but come later that month, we experienced really bad news. And I'll let my wife tell us why it was bad news.
So the pregnancy was an ectopic pregnancy, which meant that the fetus was not developing in the womb but in the fallopian tube. And since the doctors could not see anything in the womb, and I was also bleeding at that time, they told us that it's not a successful pregnancy, and they gave us 2 options. To get a treatment that would stop the pregnancy, or wait a while more and see if be 100% sure that it's an ectopic pregnancy and not a early pregnancy that cannot be noticed yet. So we decided to wait a while, and even though it was risky for my life also, we decided to wait just to make sure that the pregnancy was ectopic. Yeah. So I remember when the doctor first told me about it, I was very angry and I would not accept the news. And I remember also telling Watson that I don't like the doctor and we should change her. I guess I think it was an act of trying to control my own circumstances and not leaving it up to God. And then we had to make a decision in view of my health and the fact that it was an ectopic pregnancy. The embryo would never grow up to be a fetus, and whether I should take the treatment and end the pregnancy. So we were both very sad, and I remember we called Pastor Joshua for advice. Yeah, and it was quite comforting. We were both crying after one of the appointments that when it was quite clear that it's not going to be a successful pregnancy. So we felt a sense of loss, but we took comfort in realizing that God is in control and His plan never fails. He allowed us to find out in time and allowed me to get treated before my life was threatened.
Yeah, it was actually on Christmas Day and close to the New Year's as well. So it was a very hard time, and because her birthday is on Christmas, so it was a very trying time. So imagine the New Year coming, and we're supposed to be in a time of celebration, but it was a time of sadness between us. But God actually comforted us, and He let us understand that everything is not in our control, and that's something that we both picked up from that. And actually, true enough, after 6 months, we were blessed again with good news because Stefan was conceived, and we were so happy. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment I heard his first heartbeat, I was relieved in a sense that I was happy that it was a normal pregnancy, because the doctor told me that it can happen again, and yeah, that was the moment when I committed him fully to God. I realized he's not mine, he's God's.
Yeah, amen to that. And God's always in control of our lives, and even our little baby Stefan, He's controlling him in the way that he's developing, and all the things that we've had, good news, good times, is really due to God helping us. So from then, when we received the good news, we actually started preparing ourselves, preparing our home for Stefan. And on 6th February, just one day before the government court declared that Singapore was in DORSCON orange, Stefan was born. And we thank God for that, because at the early stage of DORSCON orange, we're still allowed for visitors to the hospital. And our friends, my mom, family, they all managed to come and visit. But unfortunately, during this period, we went back and it was down to lockdown. And I actually had to go back to work because I was still in the military, and we had to set up some stances on how to protect ourselves from the virus. And it was quite difficult for her because I had to go back to work and she had to stay at home. So while I managed to take some time off to get her eased into it, very soon I was called back and most of the time I wasn't home. So things were very difficult on Cristina to manage the baby and also herself healing.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, and I think every new parent would agree. The sleepless nights, the feeding, the baby. Yeah, he would only sleep in my arms, and it was quite tiring. Yeah, but we thank God for taking care of him and us as well. He's turning 16 months soon, and he has been hitting milestones. But now he's starting to get into that slightly naughty stage where he throws tantrums and he disobeys us.
Yeah, I can hear from the noise in the background. He's there playing, and actually that's his well-behaved stage. But yes, we'll always be praying to God to ask Him to lead us, both us as parents, also lead him in the right way. And we pray to God, more importantly, for us to establish a Christ-centered home, one that loves and fears God, and for him to actually grow up in the Lord. And for us also, that always remember that it's not just on ourselves, not about me making money, not about her being the awesome parent that she is, that takes care of the home by herself. It's not about our own strength, but actually relying on God. And while we're also a fairly new couple, and just October this year will be our 3rd year anniversary, so we also definitely need God's help in the area of being new parents and also being a new couple. So we thank God for our family, we thank God for our care groups, our mentors, our church family, our pastors, leaders, and most importantly, His providence in our lives. So if it wasn't for them, I think it would be almost impossible for us to carry this out. And we just ask that God helps to keep our attitude grounded, firm and loving Him, and also our eyes keep focused on Him. So I thank you all, and this concludes our short sharing, and we hope we can all worship together soon. Thank you. Bye.